Greetings, comrades. Most of us have lived in South Africa for a number of years. The people of Matabeleland started coming to South Africa decades ago. We've spoken about some from Matabeleland who were members of the African National Congress during the struggle against apartheid and struggle for national liberation. Post 1994, many people came to South Africa. Post 2000, many Zimbabweans flocked to South Africa for different reasons. South Africa has become our home. What does it mean if South Africa is our home? It is indeed our second home. To some, it is now their first home, because there are people that have not gone back to Zimbabwe. This, therefore, says that even though you might not be legal in the country, whatever documents you might be using, your life is in South Africa, you live in South Africa, you depend on South Africa. This invites us to be patriotic to South Africa. There are some who live in South Africa, but they are against everything South African. And you ask yourself, but why? Well, because there's a difference between South Africa and the government. I would understand people having their political preferences in South Africa to say, no, we don't love the ANC-led government. No, we prefer this government to come to power. Those are preferences, right? But South Africa has become our home. And we need to be patriotic to South Africa. Yes, of course, when South Africa, any sporting team plays against Zimbabwe, I support Zimbabwe. But I've seen, comrades, they are against everything South African. They will be against the rugby national team, South African rugby national team. They will be against any South African sporting team. And I just ask myself, where is the patriotism? They will support the Rwandan president, Paul Kagame, when he speaks bad about President Cyril Ramaphosa. And you say, but what is happening here? They will not show any concern about the soldiers that lost their lives in the Democratic Republic of Congo. They are just anti-South African or anti-South Africa, but they live in South Africa. And you then ask your question, why are they in South Africa in the first place? I mean, if you are not patriotic to South Africa, and I'm saying there's a difference between being patriotic to a nation and a government or the ruling party. You are not patriotic to South Africa. You live in South Africa. Your life is dependent on South Africa. Your kids attend schools in South Africa. But you are anti-South Africa. So why are you in South Africa? If you hate South Africa so much, why not just leave? Because to me it doesn't make sense. Maybe to you it does, but to me it doesn't make sense. Donald Trump is doing all funny things, says all funny things against South Africa, uninformed for that matter, on the expropriation bill. Then people are celebrating what Donald Trump is saying about South Africa. And they're wishing that South Africa should go through economic meltdown like Zimbabwe. But these people, they are in South Africa. They are dependent on South Africa. So why are you in South Africa? If you cannot be patriotic to South Africa, why are you in South Africa? Why not just pack your bags and go to a country where you can be a patriot? It's a simple. You just pack your bags, you go and be a patriot to the country that you love. So for some of us that have lived in South Africa for years, indeed South Africa is our home. We are patriotic to South Africa. And we stand with South Africa. Yes, we get insulted on social media, as others will insult me on this video. But we are patriots. We are patriotic to South Africa because it is South Africa that is feeding us, and we must appreciate. It is South Africa that has given us home. It is South Africa that has given us opportunities. So why are we not being grateful for a moment? Please like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, goodbye.